ToolkitCMA is designed to help you quickly and easily build professionally branded presentations for both buyers and sellers. ToolkitCMA also offers a large selection of property flyers. In this video, we will be building a listing presentation with marketing pages and CMA data. From the home screen, click Create a Presentation, then choose the presentation type from the drop-down list of options. I'm going to choose the listing presentation for this demonstration. Select your documents from the list and then click on Next. Type in your prospect information. The Use Last Prospect button will autofill whoever you last entered, and the Saved Prospects lets you see your history of prospects and choose from that list. Once completed, click on Next. If a cover letter was included, you will have the opportunity to make edits to the text. Once satisfied, click Next. Now it's time to choose the MLS to get the property data. Your MLS will be listed here, and the way the property data is imported will vary depending on your MLS. Instructions are provided, and our support is free if you need any assistance. I'm going to use our demo properties for this demonstration. Once the file is loaded, you will be directed to the Select Properties screen. Here, check off the properties you wish to use as comparables. The program will only use the properties with check marks beside them. If you imported the subject property, then you will leave it unchecked on this screen and select it on a screen that will follow. I'll check these 4 to use as my comparables, and then click on Next. If multiple photos are imported, you will get a screen like this in case you want to omit or reorder the images. To exclude a photo, click on it and they will gray out. To change the order of the photos, drag and drop them into the preferred position. You can either click the green Next Property button to go to the next comparables photos, or click the blue Continue with Presentation button to get out of the photo selection flow and continue building your presentation. Now this screen allows me to select just my favorite fields for the summary page, which displays all the properties in a nutshell and is limited to what can fit on one line. Highlight the field you wish to move and use the left and right arrows to move it to the appropriate box. The ones on the selected side will print on the summary. When you're finished customizing, click on Next. Now I can either enter all the information for my subject property myself, or I can choose one of the imported properties I had left unchecked back on that Select Properties screen. This will autofill everything, but you can still make changes if necessary. Click Next to continue. If you included the price-adjusted CMA, you will have the opportunity to make adjustments based on the amenity differences between the comparables and the subject property. Like all of the documents, this page is optional, but if you include it and make the adjustments, that will alter the recommended price range to make it more accurate. Continuing on, we get our recommended price range, which was calculated based on the sold prices of the sold comparables and any adjustments that were made. The range is still editable in case you want to change it. Next comes the pricing strategy page. You can edit this text as needed and even set a default for future presentations. As a matter of fact, you can set defaults on most of the pages so that future presentations are ready to go with your preset defaults. Next is the Marketing Plan of Action, another editable page. This one discusses what you will do to market their home from week 1 until the property sells. Click Next, and now it's time to pull it all together. Check to include a tablet presentation if you want both the PDF and an interactive tablet version of your presentation. If you only want the PDF, then you can leave this box unchecked. Click Create Presentation. When the system is finished processing, it will direct you to a summary of presentation, and you will be prompted to save. Now on this screen, we have some options to view the PDF, to view and print the presentation, to view the tablet version if you had included it, a share button, which opens an email form to send a link to the PDF of the presentation, Zoom meeting to email the presentation and include a link to an online meeting, text message to send the presentation directly to a client's cell phone, and save presentation. Let's take a look at how the presentation came together. This is the presentation that we just created, and the pages that we chose to include here are the listing presentation cover page with the subject property and agent photo, the cover letter, the subject property page with picture, the customizable summary CMA, a map of comparable properties, a single comparable with map and multiple photos for each of our comparables, the price adjusted CMA with pics, some property graphs, the recommended price range, pricing strategy page, marketing plan of action, and lastly, a conclusion page. And that is how quickly and easily you can build a professionally branded presentation in ToolkitCMA. Thanks for joining us.